Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We are checking out it's a brand new video from BADVILLAIN to a song that is actually not quite new, which reminded me of the fact that they have a dance performance video to this song. So we are going to check out both the music video and the dance performance of Hurricane by BADVILLAIN, starting with the actual music video so we can, appreciate the song, some of the lyrics, talk about it a little bit, see some of the visuals, and then jump into the dance performance and appreciate really the choreo, which was pretty insane from the two music videos that I've seen from BADVILLAIN, especially the self-titled one, where I didn't even realize that a very beloved character, a very beloved personality that I discovered on Street Woman Fighter, Emma, is actually part of this group, and I didn't even recognize her. So that was, thank you for mentioning that and pointing that out, because especially if you've watched my reactions to Street Woman Fighter, you know that I really, really like her. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into the music video. Oh. Whoa, what the fuck? The way she dropped the mic and she looks so much larger. The perspective, it looks like she's like a fucking mountain. Like she's a giant. That is really, really cool. Cool perspective. Oh. Hey.
Yeah. 말보단 행동, jetpack을 메고 I take off. 내 팬의 애교쟁이 rappers, 잔챙이들을 쓸어버린 echo. Crown taker, coming out the underground says yeah. 그들이가 너와 나의 정체성, 그처리 너를 긴 돌아버리겠어. 빙글빙글의 smile, waking up right. 뒤에서 날아가 I'm on a vibe. 머리 위를 밟아 stomping. 눈에지는 감각을 덮인. wanna talk this 노래 다 보이지 you think I'm stupid. 눈에 불이 켰어 cell phone. 걔는 이미 졌어 cell phone. 기도 전에 I could trust on my bros. 덤비다가 다쳐 빨리 포기해 너네. My flag wave like ocean. My plans 전망이 sunshine. My backup쟁이 녀석들은 못 올라와 우리 상상. I'm crazier than crazy.
We saw the eyes in the BADVILLAIN music video too, right? Ooh. Hey.
I'm the screen, I'm the scene, I'm the screaming. 다른 느낌, 다른 느낌, I gotta feel it.
Oh.
내 주위는 쫓아와대 hurricane. 내 주위는 쫓아와대 hurricane. Wake wing wing 울리는 경보비 is on fire. You don't name on everywhere, 안 보는 게 더 어렵다고 말해 notorious. Hey buddy, which way you wanna go? Got bestie for body tangos. 여왕이 된 듯이 걷고 표정은 dry. Step by step, we're moving to the next one.
Damn, walking right into the hurricane. Ooh. Ooh. I'm not tiny. Don't call. I'm not tiny. Wait. Never mind. Usually whenever like you use like audio effects and stuff like that, something like autotune or whatever, it could get some flack unless you use it to an effect, which I feel like they're getting a specific effect from it, and it's almost like a disorienting effect, which makes sense with like being inside of a hurricane and whatnot as part of the 4D experience that they're basically creating with the lyrics, the visuals, and then like the actual song. The effect of the actual distortion that you get from the auto-tuned kind of like effects on the vocals was really, really cool. They say quick with it, my mind's dynamite, brilliant. Like I actually checked out the lyrics on genius.com, and apparently they say Oppenheimer and not Oppenhauser, which made me look for something different. But Oppenheimer, obviously the inventor of the atomic bomb and everything. That's my drop. Goddamn. Yeah, very, very cool. They also this visual is really, really cool because it reminds me of a visual from their music video, self-titled BADVILLAIN. I'm pretty sure that one of the girls was surrounded by eyes everywhere to represent the fact that everybody's eyes and ears are, everybody's watching basically. So everybody can watch, but not everybody can join in. As she says, cowards can't board our ships. So we're like pirates and whatnot, as we are, coming in, wrecking everything like a hurricane, and we leave no doubt, and we'll leave you hurting and whatnot. So that was really, really cool. Eyes blazing like Sauron, which is, if I'm not mistaken, is a character from the Lord of the Rings, a villain, if I'm not mistaken, which would make sense with the concept of bad villain. So that is also really, really cool. The visuals of the hurricane and walking into the hurricane, because I'm chaos and whatnot, because nothing can stop me. I thrive in chaos, much like the explosion happening, almost like a missile or something like that happening behind, and it doesn't do anything to them because they thrive in madness and whatnot, is really, really cool. I love, the sass that they have, put the name on everywhere, tell them it's harder to not see us, Notorious, which makes me think of, the Notorious B.I.G., but also, Conor McGregor, the Notorious, and like the popularity and everything else is really, really cool. Damn, let's take it back. This is pretty fucking hard, honestly. Taking over the soul, double entendre, very cool. The shooting star was really, really cool too. Damn. Different planets. God damn. What the fuck? Now they're literally referencing, the was it The Wonderful Wizard of Oz from the 1900 with Dorothy Gale. I didn't expect that to even freaking happen. Like, the flows here are absolutely fucking incredible. I love also crossing the line that you drew. Like, you created a glass ceiling that I'm breaking through. So there's nothing that, I'm exceeding all expectations and all the limits that you created, because it was created by, mankind or something like that. And, I'm different, basically, kind of like, we're special. And there's like different planets that we see, which makes sense with the shooting star. Now there's like a white horse and whatnot, showing off a little bit of purity. Like, I guess in Bad Villain, it had a bit of a V for Vendetta vibe to it, and them, being bad villains, but not necessarily being evil. So there's a little bit of like light to them, which I think is kind of like makes them more of an anti-hero kind of vibe in pro wrestling, for example. So they're neither fighting for like to be loved or to be hated. They just do what is kind of like right for them or right in general, and they don't necessarily care if they step on anyone's toes or cross a line or something like that. So that's pretty cool. That was the speed ramp there was amazing on the shooting star.
Make it stop, boy, try me. From the bottom to the top, drip lightning. Hop on the ride, I'll take on and go on an alley. Don't want a nigga to the wild, winning is my only finale. Little Teddy get dolly. Do the shit is talking out of the body, body, gonna do finale. Yeah, nobody did it like we do before. We'll keep you coming.
There's the butterfly.
They wanna know how we'll be running up the game for sure.
Damn, that butterfly is really, and we saw the butterfly throughout the beginning of the music video, which kind of like in essence represents like transformation and whatnot, and something on the positive side as well. Very cool. Oh. Jesus. Damn. That is incredible. Holy shit, that was dope. There is also like the hanging car actually reminds me. I'm trying to remember if it was Fearless by Le Seraphim. There was a visual in one of their music videos of like hanging on to like a hanging car. I think it was Fearless. So it reminded me of that a little bit. I love how, you know, rap heavy this is. There's still, you know, some really lovely singing. There's still like a level of light in this. Right before it drops off, as like the girl looks up, and there's like a sound of like a camera flash going off. There's the butterfly again. I love how dark their music is, but it's still incredibly groovy. It's incredibly catchy. This song is like, I love Bad Villain, but this might tie it at the very least. I'm not sure if it's going to top it for me at this moment, because I really, really love like the classical elements of Bad Villain. It was an incredible music video as well, but this music video is really, really dope too. Like a lot of it is like a performance, but at the same time, there's also like really, really cool symbolisms with the horses, the butterflies, you know, walking into the hurricane was really, really cool. The explosions were amazing. Like what looks like different planets, as they were talking about too many locations, like we're everywhere, and then the shooting star. Like, I'm blown away with this song is what I want to say. Taking over the soul is also kind of a nice double entendre. Like soul, I got soul, but also soul, like the city, and taking over the entire world as well is really, really cool. And the white horse, just again to reiterate like the purity of Bad Villain, as we saw a little bit of light, including the white horse. The white horse is a symbol of purity and good fortune, purity, power, and transformations. In many regions, they're seen as that symbol, and you know it is associated in many different like cultures and like different mythologies and whatnot. So it's really, really cool to see that. I'm not even going to say, you know, that the beginning is literally a mic drop moment. So they dropped the mic before they even said anything, because the hurricane is going to do all the action for them. Less talk, more action. Strap on the jetpack as we are about to take off, because we're fucking dynamite. Wannabe rappers flee, wiping out, cringe with my echo. Like they're really kind of like differentiating themselves. Like we got vocals, but as far as rapping goes, don't compare us to anyone else. We stand on our own ground. Even though we're new, we will still wipe the floor with whoever comes across us. Whoever tries to match our energy is not going to have any chance of doing so. So that was really, really cool. They also say, I'm crazier than crazy one. You know that I'm different like an alien. So they're between them saying that they're basically like aliens to the, you know, all the planets that they introduce in this one, to the shooting stars, to like this fantastical glowing butterfly and all that kind of stuff. Like the girls are really like doing an amazing job of like expanding their freaking universe with this one. And also like there's like this crane and shit like that makes this whole thing feel like it's like construction. So like the group is building in some way, if that makes any sense, which is really, really cool too. Like this music video was awesome. Like I really, really loved the way the song sounded, but the way the music video was shot was just incredibly dope. There's like so many different symbolisms that they throw in there, and like the lyrics, there's so much happening, and it is glorious. It's like such beautiful chaos, like this whole song. It's amazing. It really is like a hurricane. It leaves you in a fucking wreckage. Like it's incredible. I cannot wait to listen to the song again, because we are going to jump into the dance performance right now.
Hey, yeah. 말보단 행동, jetpack은 매고 I take off. 내 뻔한 애교 중에 rappers, 잔챙이들이 쓸어버린 echo. crown taker coming out the underground says yeah 같은 리가 너와 나의 정체성 카트리나 허리케인 돌아버리겠어 빙글빙글 smile we gonna ride 뛰어서 날아가 I'm gonna fly 무릎 위에 밟아 stomping 눈에지는 감각을 topping when I'm on the top
God damn, what an anime was that? That was cool.
My flag wave like ocean My plans 전망이 sunshine My backup 쟁인 녀석들은 모두 올라와 우리 선상 I'm crazier than crazy one You know that I'm different Like alien 무대는 나타나면 난리여 적당히 나다운 게 내일이야 Talking all the BS who you are 닿기 전에 귀에 추월하지 like 버티기는 머리 dynamite
The coordination is crazy.
On the screen, on the scene, all the screaming got a 느낌, got a 느낌, I got a feeling
So obviously a little bit different. Not quite the full song that we have right now, but goddamn, that was insane. Like the coordination of like moving your hands, like it, like I fell at doing like this whole thing. Like I already felt. So the fact that they're going so insane, it's like both of their like the top and the bottom parts of their bodies are like moving in opposite directions and all that kind of stuff. It just blows my mind. And like the flow in general, the facial expressions, like how dynamic someone moves, and yet still letting some parts breathe to create, you know, I guess density or like create impact and make sense of all the moves to create kind of like almost like the equivalent of like a speed ramp or something like that, like to really make sense of all the moves and to still be able in 1 minute and 20 seconds basically create impact and not just crazy moves that look impressive, but they're still like this organized chaos of some sorts that is happening that makes this choreo look incredibly impressive. I would still say that the self-titled music video is still my favorite, but this is a very strong, it almost ties it, honestly. It was that good, but like the classical elements and like the V for Vendetta vibes from the original Bad Villain music video those are some of the things that will still keep it at #1 for me at the moment, and it was one of the most explosive debuts that I've seen on this channel in any capacity. So this was incredible. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I will catch you all in the next one. Be well and safe wherever you are. See ya.